MOTOCORP, the world's largest manufacturer of motorcycles and scooters. A brand that built a legacy over many years with a partner in Honda. And then one day, decided to start a new journey and fly solo. Standing at 100 million plus sales figure today, HERO MOTOCORP has proven the doubters wrong and has gone beyond. And at the helm of this all is a leader, a son, a smart businessman, and a solid team player. Qualities that make you a mega icon. This is Dr. Pawan Munjal's story, and you're watching Mega Icons, Dr. Pawan Munjal.
हम सब में है hero. There is a hero in each one of us.
Dr. Pawan Munjal is an Indian belonging to the promoter family of HERO Group. Pawan is the third child of Brij Mohanlal Munjal, founder of the HERO Group, who has his origins from Punjab. Pawan has spent his childhood in Ludhiana and obtained a degree in mechanical engineering from the Regional Engineering College in Kurukshetra in Haryana.
We were two families living in two houses without a partition wall. And what I've been seeing during my childhood, both the parents, my father, my uncle, chatting up about business. They would actually, in fact, start in the morning, early in the morning. Both ends on the wall, they had a small little mirror with the wash basin, and they would both be shaving, and through the mirror they would be talking to each other, discussing the day's agenda, the day's plan, what each one is going to be doing.
While Pawan learnt important business mantras at home, college prepared him with a different set of skills.
First 2 years we would compulsorily stay in rooms which had 3 students in one room. Very interesting 5 years there in college. Of course, huge amount of learning. That's where I picked up all the technology stuff that I know today. In other words, nobody can fool me around.
And today, Pawan Munjal is the chairman and CEO of HERO MOTOCORP, an industry leader globally and a mega icon. Under his leadership, HERO MOTOCORP became the world's #1 two-wheeler manufacturing company in 2001 and has successfully retained this position for 21 consecutive years. But this journey can be traced back to HERO's origin 70 years ago when Brij Mohanlal Munjal started a small bicycle manufacturing factory with a vision, and by the 80s, HERO had put India on the global map.
So my father, a unique personality. They don't make them like him anymore. A very, very humble person. Even after achieving the success, the recognition that he had over the years, he only became more and more humble.
Pawan Munjal joined HERO as a director in the 1980s, and he didn't have to wait too long before he got into the thick of things.
It was in 1980 that the government of India opened its doors to import of technology for engines up to 100cc capacity. The entire country practically looked like every corporate from India landed up in Japan. tie up with one or the other Japanese company. We, of course, were one of the lucky ones. We tied up with Honda. So this whole idea germinated from my small little office in the shop floor of Majestic Auto Limited. That's where I formed the project team. That's where we started putting ideas together on paper. And that's when we started making trips to Japan. We were very confident that we will be partnering with Honda.
India then was majorly a scooter market, so Honda decided that the joint venture would manufacture only motorcycles. But Pawan Munjal had a bigger vision for Hero and the country.
This particular engine was something which in those days gave a mileage of 80 kilometers to liter, which was something unheard of. Some people still remember our slogan in the very early days for our communications: fill it, shut it, forget it. It's telling the customer, just fill up your tank, just shut it and just forget about getting more gasoline. Just keep going, keep going. That really took off like crazy. It brought us huge numbers. And then of course the brand Hero Honda became a hugely popular brand and the customers put total trust in it.
So well did the partnership between Hero and Honda do that in a few years, India transformed into a motorcycle market. Mega icons usually have a vision that others are unable to see. Under the leadership of Pawan Munjal, the brand Hero Honda made giant strides and broke all records. The joint venture between India's Hero Group and Honda Motor Company Japan not only created the world's largest manufacturer of motorcycles and scooters, but also one of the most successful joint ventures worldwide.
In the year 2001 is when Hero Honda became the largest producer of motorcycles in the world. Not just in India, but across the globe.
Mega icons often see things differently from other people. In 2010, Hero MotoCorp announced that it will be parting ways with Honda and took everyone by surprise.
Most people, most pundits gave up on Hero, thinking that now Hero is only going to go down.
Hero Honda became the most successful brand not just in India, but it also became the leading two-wheeler company in the world. For 26 years, the joint venture sold more two-wheelers than anyone else on the planet.
Not just me, my entire team was telling me that we should change things. We have to go out, we have to sell our products, we have to take our brand outside the country. We should be able to develop our own products here. We should be able to do the engineering, quick changes, quick revert to the market for requirements that the market has.
But keeping the interests of Hero in mind, Pawan Munjal decided to get out of this partnership with Honda. While pundits and industry experts favored and predicted Hero to sell their stake in the joint venture, Hero spent over 3,800 crore rupees to buy out Honda's 26% stake and decided to go on its own.
Most of the stakeholders, most of the pundits thought that we were being very foolish. Instead of doing this, we should have sold out to Honda, made our bucks.
The far-sightedness of the mega icon Pawan Munjal can be seen from the fact that even though Hero had the rights to use Honda's brand name for some time under their agreement, he decided to rebrand the company and go ahead on his own. By July 2011 itself, the company changed their name from Hero Honda Motors Limited to Hero MotoCorp Limited and started its own operations within a year of its inception. They also started the construction of their own new plant and R&D wing by 2013, and within 3 years, the Center of Innovation and Technology was set up in Jaipur. Since then, Pawan Munjal has emerged as one of India's foremost corporate leaders, championing growth and leading Hero MotoCorp to a new era of technology and setting benchmarks in leadership for the global two-wheeler industry. And today, Hero MotoCorp has 8 manufacturing facilities across the world. With a combined installed capacity of over 9 million units per annum, Hero has produced over 100 million motorcycles and scooters till date. That's approximately the population of Spain and France put together. Working closely with dedicated professionals and leading the organization towards the pinnacle of achievements, mega icon Pawan Munjal has always gone beyond its business objectives to ensure a green, safe and happy environment at the workplace.
What I'm trying to do here is, other than just manufacturing motorcycles, manufacture happiness. I want people who come to the factories to feel happy.
This has ensured not just a more efficient and productive environment, but a healthier, safer and happier space to work in. The company's manufacturing facilities have been aptly called the Garden Factories. Hero MotoCorp plans a constructive and strong emphasis on environmental friendly solutions with solar panels, hydroponics and dedicated green walls, as they call it. Hero ensures not just a pleasant, but a healthy working environment. Pawan Munjal has been at the forefront of providing mobility to the aspirations of millions around the world, and the achievement of this milestone is the successive evolving engineering and operational excellence. With a positive response from the customers and stakeholders, Hero MotoCorp achieved the prestigious milestone of selling 50 million units by 2013. This was followed by the 75 million mark just 4 years later in 2017. Committed to stop at absolutely nothing, Hero followed these key milestones by setting up its first research and development center in 2019. The impact of a mega icon goes far beyond their field of work. Being an avid golfer himself, Dr. Munjal's passion has led Hero MotoCorp in becoming global promoters of various sporting disciplines. From export operations in just 4 international markets in 2011, Hero now has a presence in over 40 countries, with the latest being Mexico. And just when Munjal outlined Hero's plans to explore new horizons in the mobility sector over the next decade, the pandemic brought unprecedented challenges in 2020. Hero MotoCorp overcame the odds, bringing production right back on track. In fact, the company kick-started by achieving the landmark 100 million sales figure. That's massive by all accounts.
For me to be here is something I would have never missed, because today is a very, very, very important day. A great iconic historic moment where the 100 millionth motorcycle is going to come out from the family of HERO MOTOCORP.
My heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to everyone across the globe who witnessed history in the making.
HERO MOTOCORP has set a target to achieve 15% of their sales through foreign markets. They have a special emphasis on sales through online mediums too, with their minimum target being 30% of total sales coming through digital channels. As HERO MOTOCORP looks into the future, they are set to embrace newer technologies, bigger challenges and higher numbers, as they are steered under the able leadership of the mega icon Pawan Munjal.
I am humbled, I am proud, and I am excited to announce the first step in our evolution with the launch of our electric mobility business brand.
As the demand for mobility continues to rise across the world, the automobile companies have been actively associated with the respective governments across the world to move towards more sustainable and environment-friendly mobility solutions. Organizations such as HERO MOTOCORP have initiated the Indian government's plan to transition the country towards electric mobility in the coming years. In addition to increasing their global footprint, HERO will be launching a host of electric vehicles and future-ready motorcycles.
The future is going to be electric, collaborative and modular.
While HERO MOTOCORP will focus on new mobility solutions in the coming decade, they believe that sustainability, diversity and inclusion will also be crucial elements in the journey.
We will create our success through riding on sustainability internally as well as externally. You will see us leading the way on multiple fronts, from reducing dependency on fossil fuels to looking at alternatives such as hydrogen, solar power, wind power. Clearly, a huge focus on electric mobility.
HERO is committed to be the future of mobility and create a global leadership in electric vehicles and transportation.
We will further enhance our partnership ethos across our entire ecosystem.
HERO has previously announced partnerships with Ather Energy for their EVs and Gogoro for their battery swap technology.
A sustainability fund starting with $100 million.
The fund will aim to establish global partnerships with the objective of nurturing more than 10,000 entrepreneurs on ESG solutions that have a positive impact on the planet. In keeping with his vision, Dr. Munjal unveiled a new brand powered by HERO, which is a brand new identity for its emerging mobility solutions, including upcoming electric vehicles.
I am humbled, I am proud, and I am excited to announce the first step in our evolution with the launch of our electric mobility business brand.
VIDA is scheduled to launch in the market very soon.
VIDA is life. A good, clean, positive, optimistic life.
HERO MOTOCORP plans to launch HERO's EVs in over 20 global markets. With an exciting future ahead of it, HERO MOTOCORP has proved its doubters wrong. With operations in over 40 countries and the thrust of over 100 million customers, it has continued to be the number one choice and has put India on the global two-wheeler map.
Now, getting to become the number one player across the globe, of course, is a huge achievement for the company, huge achievement for the nation. It is India's flag flying high.
In the last 4 decades, Dr. Munjal has led HERO MOTOCORP from the front, making them global leaders. And as the mega icon continues his journey, his vision and mantra to success remains the same.
हम सब में है hero. There is a hero in each one of us.